So yun, punta ako to ask for their services. Tapos pakita ko na rin sa inyo yung tsura ng mga clinic dito. Tapos kung ano yung mga prices nila, ma-compare natin kung magkano versus sa Pilipinas. Tapos ngayon, mag-4:30 na, matindi yung tirik ng araw, but mahangin, tsaka malamig yung hangin. So masarap maglakad, guys. Nakaka-enjoy naman siya. Kaya ayan, naka-long sleeves ako, guys. Yun. So yun lang, pakita ko sa inyo mamaya. Walking galore muna kami ni mother kasi medyo malayo siya. Mga 15 to 20 minutes walk. Pwede namang mag-bus, kaya lang ganun din, maglalakad din kami ng 10 minutes. Eh di lakarin na lang namin lahat, diba? So yun, see you later! Okay, so we're here, guys. Wow, diba? Kamusta naman ang kanilang setup dito? OMG. And I have water. And I need to fill out their form. My mother.
Laser that we use here, we have a very safe laser, very low risk for burns and things like that. Typically, because you're in your phase of maintenance, we're kind of thinking probably one session every 6 months. That's typically what we call a maintenance phase. And then if you're seeing the hairs growing back more frequently, less frequently, we kind of just pivot from there depending on whether or not you think you need to come every 3 months, every 6 months, maybe it's even longer if you're satisfied with the hair growth, right?
Right.
So it's $95 a session. And then if you do a package of 6, then you get 20% off. Yeah, so
okay,
that's kind of how, that's the savings. So that works out to be, I almost want to say about $100 off, something like that, close. But yeah, so that's how the packages work. If you want to do a package of 3, then it's 10% off.
Okay, and is that for underarm only or for the whole body?
Just underarm. Yeah, just underarm. And then so for whitening, for underarm lightening, it starts at $500 per session. And basically what we do is we take a laser and it helps to break up the pigment on the body. So typically with that, we're thinking about 6 sessions and then we kind of go from there. We also compare that with a brightening cream, like a non-hydroquinone cream or something that can help to lighten that area as well. Pardon me, as we kind of do the treatments and then we go back and forth with the cream as well. That's usually where people find the most success with that. So yeah, and there's not really much downtime with the laser. It's not like it burns your skin, it's just a little bit maybe chafy for the first day is kind of how it will feel with the pigmentation laser. I would recommend probably coming once every 6 to 8 weeks for that, for on the body. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I have a question. What type of laser do you use for the whitening?
So for the whitening, that's a Pico laser. Yeah.
Pico. Yeah. I think it can be used for the face too. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Yeah,
yes.
We do rejuvenation and we do a lot of facial pigmentation as well. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have a lot of pigmentation
You do have a couple of spots there, but it does work really well for that. Have you ever heard of hydroquinone?
Yes, I tried that in the Philippines. It's very common.
Yeah.
Like rejuvenation sets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so most of I do a lot of the hyperpigmentation clients, and a lot of them, it's very common, especially in that Asian culture, Filipino, there's a lot of melasma, there's a lot of hyperpigmentation.
Yes.
It's hard, very hard, and some, it goes away and then it gets better and then it gets worse, and it's just, it's difficult. But typically what we do with them is we get them on the ZL hydroquinone kit. So it's basically like an 8-step skincare that gives you a list of what you do morning, what you do night, and then we do every 6 weeks we do a laser to help with that.
Okay, and how many sessions would that be, like if you base it on my face alone right now?
I mean, it's hard to say because the thing is, we are in the summer months right now, right? So pigmentation and your melanocytes, which is what causes the pigment in your skin, it's very triggered by the sun, right? So if you're very diligent and you wear your sunscreen and you're applying it every 2 hours and you're doing the things that need to be done when you're in the sun, I would say that, within 6 months we can definitely get that under control and be in a better place with it for sure. And I would say probably about 6 sessions with the Pico to really clear that up. Yeah. And then also with the hydroquinone, and then after the 6 months we get you off the hydroquinone, because if you stay on hydroquinone for too long, you get rebound pigmentation, and we don't want that.
Oh, okay.
So hydroquinone can only be used for 6 months at a time, 7 if you are weaning off.
And then I have a bit of a concern here on this part of my, I would say arms. Yeah. I think it just happened recently that I get some bumps here. So do you see that? And it's just in this part, nothing here. So it's weird. I don't know if it's because of the birth control pills that I'm taking.
It might be. That would be a question I would ask your general practitioner, maybe a doctor, especially if there was a change in the skin kind of around the time that you started a medication. Because in terms of diagnosing a skin condition like that, we're not certified in dermatology. We're cosmetic and laser. So I would check that with the general practitioner just to be safe.
Yeah, and it's weird because it's just here.
Yeah, just on, and it would be different if it was everywhere. But yeah, that is definitely.
Okay. Got it. All right, cool. So actually, my question would be the Pico, the whitening. Does it also, in a way, like kill the, what do you call that? The hair cells?
No. So what the Pico way is doing is it's working kind of from the bottom up to start to break up that pigment. So we can think of it like, it's a little square and it's shooting into the skin, and then it's going to the bottom of the dermis, which is the lowest level of where the pigment starts in your skin. Because pigment, if you look at it flat, it seems like it's like this, but it actually has depth to it. So it's almost like an iceberg where it goes through the skin, and it actually has layers. So what we're doing is we're trying to speed up the skin cycle to kind of get through all of that pigment, because it's not just the top layer. It's got to move up and up and up, and then the Pico way helps to manually exfoliate the skin, speed up the skin cycle, and then also to break up the pigment so it's easier to be kind of removed from the body.
All right.
Yeah, but it doesn't use the same amount of energy, whereas laser hair is more energy to burst a follicle, right?
Right, I agree. So, do you think it would be best that since I don't really have a lot of, if you look at it, there's no hair.
Yeah.
It's like very, very little because of the years of diode.
Yeah.
So it's really more of the, it's not the same color as my underarms.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Honestly, it can also be a side effect of hair removal. Anytime that you do laser hair removal, there's always a risk for hyperpigmentation. So we always let everybody know that as well. So just depending, if you've done it for years, it could have just been a side effect of way your body reacted.
Right. And I think because I'm acidic as well, so just to let you know, I think it's normal for Filipinos.
Yes, it is.
That we are acidic. So if there's like rubs, it gets dark easily.
Yeah.
Versus like for you, it just gets red.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's very common.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Got it. So I think you're almost close.
Oh, no, we're good. We're good till 7. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Because I saw it's until 5. So I was like,
I'm here till 7.
Oh,
so I work 11 to 7 some of the days as well, just depending. But yeah, so don't worry. We have lots of time.
All right, because I'm thinking that I would rather try the Pico versus the laser, because like it doesn't really,
definitely,
you don't really get a lot of things on that because there's not a lot of hairs anymore.
Exactly.
Versus and then for the Pico, you have also the same thing, like you have discount.
So if you did 6, you would get 20% off for the 6 sessions. Yeah, so it's $500 a session, and then after the 6 sessions, it's $500 a session. If you purchase a package of 6. Which would be about 3,000, then you would get 20% off of the 3,000. Yeah. And then from then we would book your appointments. What I like to do with most of my clients is I like to just book all of their appointments as we go, and then what we need to change, we change. So we book 3, we know when we're coming, you get text reminders, and then we book the next 3. So that at least we stay on a consistent schedule, because especially with the underarm whitening, it's really important.
Is it the same for the face? Same price?
Yeah.
No. Oh, it's the same.
Same price, yeah.
So I can choose like 3 for the face and 3 for the underarm.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's cool. And then because
or if we're finding that we get a really good result with even 2, then maybe we use the rest on the face, right?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Okay, all right, cool. And then another question is, because I'm going to school towards like August or September, so I'm an international student.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Yeah. So you're open Monday until the weekend, like Sunday?
Yeah, Monday to Friday.
Oh, Monday to Friday.
Yeah, Monday to Friday, and we're here from 9 to 7.
9 to 7. So Friday would be good for me. I don't have classes on Friday.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, and since I'm new, because I would love to purchase on my credit card to build my credit, right? Yeah. But of course, we don't get a lot of limit because we're new here in Canada.
Yeah.
So if we pay, we need to pay the full.
So in order to get the discount with the 20%, we have to pay the full amount for the package, because it has to be put into the system as a package price.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But we can also pay by session as well.
Okay. All right, got it. Yeah. So I'm actually waiting for my cards to come in.
Yeah, you just got here.
Yeah, because I don't want to pay debit because
I know. And you want to get the points, and you want to
yes,
especially for a big transaction.
Exactly.
I totally get it.
All right.
But I can give you a card with my name on it as
Yes.
well, so that if you do get your credit cards, you don't even need to come back in. We can just charge over the phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And then we can just schedule.
Yeah, and we can schedule from there.
All right. And then you gave me the information on the what's that? The skincare?
Yes. So I would just recommend doing something with hydroquinone. It's the best way to get to where we need to be. If we use a non-hydroquinone product, we're still going to get to the same place, but it's going to take us twice as long, right? So basically that kit, it's about $500. The most success that we see in this clinic with people with pigmentation, it is on this kit and it is on this regimen. And it is without a doubt the best approach. You're getting the most bang for your buck and you're getting the fastest result.
And that's okay to combine with the
it's the perfect
session.
Yes, it's exactly what we want to do. They work hand in hand together.
Oh, okay. All right.
And you get you get 8 full-size products. You get a retinol, you get a it's a great, and it costs, I think it's about $500, but they should last you the full 6 months.
And I think it's Zio.
It's Zio.
Yeah, I've used that with Bello Clinic in the Philippines, if you're familiar with them.
Yeah.
Yes, I've used it there before. It did really work.
Yeah, it's good. And then these are big investments to make for your skin. So having that skincare at home is almost like the insurance policy that we kind of take when we purchase the lasers packages, because we want to make sure that what we're doing in the clinic, we're protecting outside of the clinic, right?
Right.
So that benefits you even more.
Yeah, and the sun here is different.
Very different. It's very strong. It's like
Yes.
weirdly strong.
Like it's so near.
Yeah, I know. Because of our like horizontal or like our earth tilt or whatever. Yeah, because we're on like the top.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so maybe we can set up a schedule. I'm just waiting for my card. Probably by next week it will come in.
I can even give you a call on Monday next week, and then we can touch base then. And if you have it, you can either drop in. We can set you up with the kit and everything, and we can book you in.
Okay. And you could give me my card, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
I'll give you the card with my name on it now, so that if you have any questions, that you can call the clinic and you'll know who to ask for.
All right.
So that you don't have to talk to 5 different people and no one knows,
Exactly.
And then I can give you a call and I can follow up with you on Monday, and we can see if those cards came in. If they did, and you do decide you want to go with the kit, you can just come in and we can schedule everything, and we can go through the kit and how it's going to work, what the products are, all of that stuff, so that you know exactly how to use it, exactly when to use it, and we're going to get the best result.
All right. And sorry, last question.
Yeah, of course.
For like inner thighs, because it also happens to us, like it's darker versus the regular.
The chafing.
Yeah. Is it the same regimen or treatment?
So yes, very similar. Very similar, yeah. Any kind of time that we're dealing with pigment, it's going to be very similar to no matter where we put it on the body, right?
Is it not, I would say, does it hurt if it's down there? Oh no, okay.
It's a little like...
That's
pretty much it.
That's it.
Yeah. And we use cold air to help to cool it. So we can use ice packs and things. If you do need breaks, we can take our time. We don't need to rush through it, so it's good. Most people don't really have a problem. We don't numb anybody for it or anything. It's nothing too crazy, and you don't leave very red at all.
Okay, all right. Okay, just wanted to check.
No, you should be good. And most people find they're usually red for maybe a couple hours, if not maybe a day, and then by the next day they're good to go.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's good.
Perfect.
So I'll get your card, and then next week let's reconnect.
Yes, and I'll call you Monday and if you can't answer, I'll leave you a voicemail.
Okay.
And we'll just touch base about whether or not you got that card yet, and then if you want to come in or not.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Guys, so tapos na ako sa consultation. Babalik ako next week for the procedure. Andito kami sa isang supple pancake shop. Ayan. Wait lang. Ayan. Cute, diba? Ayan, Dairy Queen, hello. Ayan, so kain muna kami ng merienda ni Mother, and then later pupunta kami dun sa friend namin na nakatira malapit lang dito, walking distance. Tadaan! So this is fuwa Japanese pancake, and this is creme brulee with salted, blueberry, and then salted caramel macchiato. That's it. Hello guys! So we are back here sa aming apartment. Nakauwi na kami. Dumaan muna kami sa apartment ng kaibigan namin. Malapit dun sa clinic. And then, we're back. It's already 8:30 in the evening guys ha. Yan, 8:30 yan. Yan. So yun. So sana na-enjoy nyo guys at meron kayong mga natutunan at na inform din kayo ng presyo dito. Isang clinic pa lang naman yung pinuntahan ko. So, try kong mag-visit ng iba pa. Nang sa ganun, ma-check pa natin yung iba pang mga pricing na meron in regards dun sa laser. Ayan, wait lang. Hanap yung susi ko. Tadaan! Sabayan kami ganito. Ayan. So, we can go inside. Okay. Alright. Yun lang naman, guys. So, thank you again for watching this vlog. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. And ito nga pala yung mailbox namin. Thank you, guys. Bye!